下一场比赛吧。化学反应，这个不用管，这个不用管，不用训练，训个鬼训练。比赛。
The NBA2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K.
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Guys, we may see
David, once again, great stuff. Thank you. Great, the glitz and glamour calling Shea.
And we've seen a handful of players dabble in Hollywood with mixed success. You just hope it doesn't distract Shea from his development process, which has been firing on all cylinders.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Shea. And it's Cantor in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the 1. I like this tonight, Smitty. We have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol. I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed it, Smitty. Never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, it's 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. Now Mitchell, following the three-point attempt by Shea. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Ingles. Lock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. James, the pass to Lou. The offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's LeBron. He had 25 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Ooh, that's good.
Here's a guy who plays with a strong belief in his own abilities. Shea does not flinch from distance.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
So much of rebound is about positioning, effort, no lack of it right there.
Shea outside. Back to Bradley. And here's James outside. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley dishes to Gobert. He kicks to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Lou passes to Bradley. Back to Che. Lets it go with a three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And with a defender right in his shirt, terrific focus by Che. He's a hard guy to rattle.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. To the paint. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Now the pass to Davis. Over Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Now here's Che. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. 18 feet away, knocks it down.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates. And in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Che outside. The 3-ball. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Davis.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Conley. It doesn't go for him. Bradley with some nice D.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star.
Hold on! You gotta buckle up on that one. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. From the line, Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Pass to Che. Davis with it. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Davis missing. Conley scanning the floor. Dishes it to Gobert. Bradley against Conley. There's the pass to Mitchell. From the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Che outside. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell in the corner. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
And here's Che outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Blues got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euro. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
For the Jazz, Bradley's checked in for Bogdanovich. Coach Niang comes in for Joe Ingles, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Cantor. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Bradley. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. But Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. And here's Che outside. Good D by Mitchell.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Niang kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. An interesting thing, we're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter, you can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Shea from deep 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Napier with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. And that one is hammered home. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And the Jazz lead by 1. The Lakers shooting 40% here in the early stages. Shea outside. Ibaka against Bradley. 11 feet away. And the shot is long.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
.149 left to play here in the first. Here's Caruso. Napier covering. Here's Shea. The rebound by Niang. Jazz leading by 3. Passes it to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shea with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And that one's good. Caruso.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Napier. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shea outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Heat check after heat check. Shea continues to show that this is his night.
Napier kicks to Carroll. Now here's Napier. Defense right on him. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Lakers in the lead. Lets it go. Lou can't get it to go.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Mitchell. Missed inside.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Fantastic ball movement. Really unselfish play by Shea. But what else is new?
Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Gobert. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Outside Conley. Kicks it to Ingles. 6 to shoot. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Spurs. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shea is out there with Bradley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them, and Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them. They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Nuggets put on a show. He finished with 59 points, and he was really dialed in from 3-point range, making a lot of long ones. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his numbers. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facility.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
And that one's good by Davis.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
And here is Conley. He had 16 points in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
For Utah, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Conley kicks to Bogdanovic. Shoots. Another miss by Utah.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
James kicks to Bradley, releases. Nice shot from the wing. Bradley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Basket counts. 21 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Pass to Davis. Feeds it to Shea. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Who's got 4 this quarter?
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Here's Gobert, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
Napier, he's checked in for Utah. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Niang kicks to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lou's got 27 points.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Napier finds Mitchell. Mitchell.
Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Back to Che. Good, and the assist goes to James. That's 29 points for Che.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Mitchell.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick and roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Now you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center. He gets that one. 29 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shea with the bucket.
They've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Conley. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Mitchell with it. Shea's there. And Davis sends it back.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jazz trail by 12. Ingles passes to Gobert. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. Hammers the alley-oop crew.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
To the middle and stolen by Bogdanovich. To Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Bradley's checked in. The pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. A shot good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got back down within single digits for the Jazz.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he will take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
They get the rebound. Off the glass. Gobert's got 7 points in the game.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
He is stolen by Ingles. Mitchell is double. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Ingles. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. The second effort, and Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Blue passes to Davis. From downtown, and Che with the basket on the assist by Davis. 37 points for Che.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad man.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
McCaw, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Up top, Gobert. He's covered by Cantor. Now, Gobert. He has 7. It's Bradley on the wing. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. Lakers leading by 13. From deep, Che. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jazz have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Mitchell kicks to McCaw. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. We know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether at 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things that happen off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Che outside. Davis kicks to Caruso. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lou can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 14. Here's Mitchell. Oh, jump by Mitchell.
Beyond the production, Mitchell gives this team energy, spirit. They ride off his adrenaline.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Caldwell Pope dishes to Che. Lakers passing it around. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Che's got 44.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Napier. Got it. Good job in the low post. Napier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice find there from Carroll to keep the ball moving for the score.
Che outside. Kuzma inside. Carroll covering. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Niang. No points in the game yet for him. Mitchell passes to Carroll. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. Contested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Mitchell is double. Over to the left wing. Shoots the 3. Niang, no good. And And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. At one point, they led by 16.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Napier, and the layup's good off the glass. Napier's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Inside, a nice shot by Che. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They have laid on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Niang kicks to Mitchell. And stolen by Che. Here's Caldwell Pope. He gets it in there. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Here's the break. Here's Caruso. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 6.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Mitchell looking it over. On target from 13 feet. Mitchell's got 38 points.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Caruso. Good. And it's Che picking up the assist. Che's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Carroll dishes to Napier. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shea's shot is off.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now, here's Mitchell. Covered by Che. Another miss by Utah. Lakers leading by 19.
You know, he stands 6'3", but Donovan Mitchell's 6'11" wingspan more than compensates. He has the tools to be an elite two-way player.
And look at the physical profile for Mitchell. A world-class athlete.
And it's his aggressiveness for me that puts him over the top. Doesn't shrink from the big moments. He embraces that spotlight.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. And then for the Lakers, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Alex Caruso. Johnson left side. From deep, Che. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bradley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Only 6'3", Mitchell wins inside because he's explosive and fearless.
A steal. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low, here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Che. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Lou's got 53.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Inside, here's Bradley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Jazz have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. That free throw good from Bradley. Lakers leading by 18. Ibaka outside. Pass to Che. From deep. Rebound Utah. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Napier. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. And here's the fast break. Here's James. And LeBron throws it down.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shoot. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jazz trail by 20. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron James is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Lou in at the shooting guard position.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
A three from Bogdanovich. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. To the inside. And Jay gets it to go on the assist by James. Jay's got 55. Mitchell outside. From the baseline. The Lakers with the rebound. Kanter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now the feed to James. And finished off by LeBron.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong finish.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 16 points here in the second half.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
To the middle, looking to get back on track here. And Bogdanovich lays it in.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 17. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell is double. Bogdanovich dishes to Bradley. Fires from deep. And it's Mitchell missing. Lakers leading by 17. Johnson, the pass to Lou. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's the Lakers. Here's Lou. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lou's got 59 points.
You can't ask for more than that. Offensively, Shea getting the high percentage look.
Utah calls timeout. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
No one near James as he lets it go. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Jazz trail by 21. Pass to Napier. To the left wing. Gobert with a wide open look. The Jazz with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Utah's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
James finds Bradley, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
11个也不怎样。
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Napier passes to Gobert. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said it is hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that. His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Here's Bradley. Shea dishes to Ibaka. Lou passes to Ibaka. LeBron against Ingles. Shea way outside. Kept alive. Here's Cantor. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Lakers leading by 21. Shea outside. Cantor kicks to Shea. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to Ibaka. Cantor, the pass to Lou. Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Now, here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. To the paint, here's Mitchell. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Shea passes to LeBron. Over Ingles. No good from LeBron. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Lakers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Shea dishes to Ibaka. Shea kicks to Ibaka. Lou passes to Ibaka. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shea's got 10 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the pass to Mitchell. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty, around the calendar. There's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. 24/7. You look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
And for big men like Gobert, their impact felt by every offensive player on the floor, not just the man he's guarding.
Kevin, he's an elite shot blocker, but it's also the shots he alters. His presence alone creates doubt in the mind of shooters. See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Conley with it. On the wing, Mitchell. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And it goes down 2 points.
The teardrop Bradley's been working on, trying to diversify his offense.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. They get it back. And he drops it in from the low post. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
Shea, right side, shoots from 12. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 67 points for Che. The Jazz shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. It's stolen by Bradley. Now the Lakers on the break. Che outside. From outside the arc. And got it! Another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Utah shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Mitchell passes to and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And then Bogdanovich clever at finding ways to get to.
Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. LeBron outside, just 5 to shoot, passes it to Che, 9 feet out, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Not loose. Now here's Conley. Puts it up. And it's off the back rim, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Antetokounmpo finds James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Yet another bucket.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Count the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Lou. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And of course, 78 points, the mark that Wilt Chamberlain had over 5 decades ago. Kobe Bryant's 81 is up next, but he is already in the most elite of company.
Lock at 6. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest, and another one falls.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years. Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
To the inside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest.
终于结束了。
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
最后一攻是跳不过去了。
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
接受采访。看他问什么问题。
Hey, this is Shaq. Congratulations on the career high. Everything they threw at you, you had an answer for. Is this a sign of bigger things to come?
Man, there's so many factors that go into it, Shaq. I know I had the hot hand tonight, but there's partly because I feel so comfortable in this offense. The plays you run, the talent around me, the unselfishness, it's infectious. It makes me want to give my best night in and out. And I'm just glad we came out of here and got the win.
I'm just glad I came to watch you play, young fella.
I appreciate it.
I love it. Bombs away, baby. Give me those three.
Okay, I hear you. I'm all for shooting threes. Not all threes are created.
Big win
You can't just jack up shots and pray that they go in. You've got to be methodical about it.
虽然
Now, all the
虽然
time,
第一
you
个
see
是增
fellas,
加成名，
they're putting up threes
第二个
because
是
it's
增
easier
加
than
团队
taking。it to the rack. That's not good offense. That's just lack of effort, and it's.
发展这1000块钱也做不了什么了嘛。后仰投篮，果然做不了什么。紧张，完就差一点点慢了。那个控球组织能力还是要继续练嘛，好吧，先到这里。